Hi, my name is Bilal Ghafoor. I'm Director of GCC Data Protection, along with Laura Paramariello. Um, the requirement for registering with SDAIA as a data controller under the PDPL has arrived, and there is a little bit of detail to unpack, so hopefully these slides should help you work out what to do. So the background is that a piece of guidance, the rules governing the National Register of Controllers within the Kingdom, was published. We have collected all of the links to the regulations, the legislation, and any rules and guidance all on our website, arranged around various tabs so that you can access them and look at them very, very easily. It's mandatory for organizations to register as a data controller. So the first question really is, what is a data controller? A data controller is somebody who processes data and determines the means and purposes of the processing. So you're not doing it on behalf of another organization, you are in charge. And if you have employees, for example, and you are payrolling them, then certainly to some extent you are definitely a data controller. So by and large, it'll be almost all organizations. You should also at the same time work out whether you need to register your data protection officer and whether you actually need one in the first place. So who needs to register? Well, if you're a public authority, essentially a government agency, which won't apply to most of our clients, but your main activity as a company or organization is based on personal data processing. So it kind of looks like this would exclude manufacturing companies, because although you do process personal data, it's not your main activity. You'll kind of incidentally do it in order to pay your staff and manage your clients, but it's not really your main activity. It looks like it'll be service companies that will have to do it according to this. But, and here is the very, very big but, if your company or organization processes sensitive data, you need to register. What does that look like? Well, if you have employees or customers, which whatever you're doing, you probably have, you are definitely processing sensitive data because you'll definitely have finance data, particularly around payment. You'll probably have some sickness at work data for your staff, and therefore you are likely to be processing sensitive data, and therefore you will have to register. So health or finance will mean that you will have to do it. And then the last bit, which again won't really apply to most of our clients, but people should be very, very careful of this. If an individual, so you don't have to be a company or an organization, you are processing data exceeding personal or family use. So this should capture all of those people who, for example, and again, this is not very, very clear, but certainly in Europe, if you are using CCTV and you're pointing it at the general public, if you are running a very informal group of people and the personal data exceeds personal or family use, then, for example, you will probably have to register. But again, those won't really be our clients. The bit that I think most people should really, really concentrate on is if you have sensitive data, and you are likely to have sensitive data. You will certainly have finance data or health data. So this should, by and large, capture almost every company or organization out there. What do you need to register? Well, the guidance talks about representatives. You have to nominate a representative to register you. Now, this doesn't mean somebody external. It can absolutely be somebody in the company, or you can choose to outsource this. So there needs to be kind of a responsible person, a contact at the organization who does the registration. They will need an official email address and phone number. When it says official email address, it's not terribly clear as to whether it will accept a Gmail or a Hotmail address. Likely not. It probably wants someone who is unambiguously a representative of the organization or company. The information that you need to give, so you need to provide your company logo, your official email address, contact number, and the address of your HQ, which should be relatively straightforward. You have to decide at the same point whether you need to appoint a data protection officer, and we have written elsewhere about the rules on this. Again, the links to guidance and rules around this are written here, and SDAIA has provided a portal where you can access this. It's a toolkit, and again, all the links to everything are on our website under links. So if you click the policies and guidance tab, you should be able to get to this very, very easily. If you appoint a DPO, they can be a non-Saudi national, so they don't definitely need to be a local member of staff. When you register, so you assemble all of the relevant information, and the place in which you do it is the National Data Registration Portal, and here is a link to that portal. So once you've registered, what do you get? You get a certificate. It's valid for 5 years, and SDAIA will tell you 30 days before it expires so that you can renew. What do you do with your certificate? Well, there is a QR code embedded in it so that people can go straight to it. So I would publish the QR code, and I would publish the registration serial number on your website. And why would you do this? Simply because it will show that you are compliant, which is a very helpful thing to do. Thank you. I hope that that was helpful. Keep in touch, and if you need any advice at all, please reach out to us. Thank you.